I was talking to one of my coworkers. A couple of my coworkers were just like in a group, and I asked them, "Have you guys ever been to Hooters?" And all of them said no, but they heard of it. And keep in mind, maybe like there's three of them in the group, and keep in mind, the three guys are married and have children, or expecting children, or have girlfriend, or in a relationship. And I feel like people that might be in a relationship might not want to go to Hooters because you go in there and you see like these tight shirts, tight pants. It's very gets male people that are men, really, um, I guess horny, maybe. So people that are, I feel like in a relationship, tend not to go to Hooters. So those who are in a relationship are not going to Hooters. Then how do they like keep the business alive? Might be just single people or regular people, regular face that don't are not in a relationship that goes to Hooters. I heard some stories about a customer that goes to Hooters, and he is attracted to one of the waitress right at Hooters. You get easily attracted, and I bet the waitress get hits on pretty much every single day. Just have a small flirty conversation with the customer, and they will expect to get really good tips also. Generally, I think they could like get more tips than going to like a Chinese buffet, going to a Golden Corral waitress, right? And because they're more flirty, they make sure you feel comfortable. They give you the time that you need, and that aspect for single guys is really important because you can't get girls' attention, right? It's this type of age, right? So if you think about it, you open Tinder, there is 10,000 guys competing against 20 girls inside, maybe, right? You make a girl, if you're a girl, you do it like a Tinder profile. Instantly, you get 100 matches in one day. But a guy, you get maybe 3 or 4 matches in 1 month, right? So guys barely get any attention. How do guys make them feel better? Go to Hooters and talk to girls, right? That are single. And I heard of a story of a guy like he go to Hooter and he will ask for the same waitress every single time, right? And first time he will go and ask for that waitress that he saw last time and give her an $80 tip. And after the tip, he will say, "Oh, I think you're really pretty. We're really compatible. Maybe I can bring you out to a date, and I can make a reservation to a fancy steakhouse." This is a true story, right? And the waitress was like, "Oh, not really interested because he is like an older guy, and but he's pretty wealthy, and he put a lot of effort trying to get one of the Hooter girls, right? Because Hooter girls are very um attractive. Trying to that is the main purpose purpose. And he did that for 3 days in a row. First time once he met her, $80. Second time, $80. Third time, another $80, right? And he told her, um, I I just gonna go to the restaurant at this specific time and that location, and I expect you to come. And the girl was like, "No, I'm not coming. I really appreciate it. I love talking to you, and I feel like we had a good time, but I'm not interested in further being like a relationship, just friends." But the guy actually went to the restaurant and waited for her for like an hour. And these are like the stories you typically hear from like Hooter girls, right? Because uh, it's kind of basically kind of like Tinder, right? You get maybe 100 to 200 guys go in there and get their and drinks and talk to the waitress, and all of them are trying to hit the girls because I don't know if you've noticed, right? But this is probably like an inside story. But every single day, like if you work at Hooter, please verify this story, right? But every single day, a manager will look at your makeup, the way you dress, the way you do eyelashes, make sure it's in standards. You have to get your hair down. You can like put it in a ponytail, anything like that. They want to make sure that you look attractive as possible, right? And so when you go in there, you know all the girls have really great standards, great body, great good face, and all the guys that come in there always feel attracted. And Hooter girls typically makes really good amount of money, and the work environment is typically pretty decent too. Not too bad because some of them I read or like a what Reddit post, some of them have love working there, and they are friends with the coworkers after 5 to 10 years, and but majority of them are college students that work there, right? That you want cooler girls to be young and attractive and tall, right? And so majority of them are like college students that just go in there and make some extra money to pay for the tuition, and once she made enough money, it just kind of leaves, right? And I guess kind of like that's the addicting part about Hooter. You don't really go in there just for the food. You go in there to talk to the attractive females, and yeah, I can't believe I can't really think of another reason that you will want to go to Hooter. You go to Hooter for the burgers, which don't really make sense. You can go to McDonald's, you can go to Arby's, you can go to Chili's, you can go to any of the steakhouse and get decent burger for $11. Why do you want to go Hooter? It might be main thing is for the girls and the guys that feel lonely, guys that don't think they have any people to talk to, want to go to Hooters because the online dating is not great at all, and being at Hooters give you the attention that you desire, which can be like, I feel like it can be like a more kind of make you feel happier in a way. No other way to make you more feel more happier than talking to another human and that you find attractive to, right? And that could be reason, right? But honestly, I've never been to Hooters. Just the perception of it and people describing it. I seen pictures of the Hooter waitresses, and they wear some tight pants and shoes are usually white Vans, right? And very attractive. And I just don't want like I'm a loyal guy, right? And I don't want to just go there to just look at women when I have a girlfriend. And so typically, I feel like people that are in a relationship, will they like bring family to Hooters? Maybe. I know some people that actually brought their wife and son to Hooters because they get 10 pieces of free chicken wings, some kind of special deal that could attract the customers. I never really been inside a Hooter just for that reason. So I was just curious, like how do they keep the business alive if people, single people, like people that are in a relationship, they have a little bit of like, I don't want to make my girlfriend mad because I told her, hey, I went to Hooters all day so I can talk to pretty girls. Well, my girlfriend just is already at home and she's very attractive, so really happy. But I don't really want any um, drama in my life, right? How do I know that my girlfriend will definitely get mad? Well, I was on Instagram and I accidentally scroll a page that have pretty girls, and I just stopped there for like a couple seconds, and she saw me looking at it, and she was like, "What are you looking at?" Keep in mind that girl had like full clothes, like a shirt, half like a pants, but it was not wearing like a bra. She was not wearing like bikinis, nothing, just regular summer outfit, and she got a little bit pissed, um, thinking that I'm looking at like girls, but going to Hooter definitely will get um people like get girls that especially in relationship more pissed. So that's my perspective. So that's why I don't really go to Hooters, but people that seek attention, right? that need someone to talk to, Hooter is a decent place to go. Why is a decent place? Because they're in it just for your money. They're not. I don't think they really care about you. Um, because they're being nice. It's their job. It's not because they think you are a great guy. But on the flip side, I know a lot of girls that work at Hooter and meet their future husband. Not all Hooters are gold diggers, right? They work there and and I think Hooters are like great place for like Hooter girls to find the right match, because you have that specific time or window to talk to a girl, and they it's their job to talk to you, to make you feel you are special, make you feel you have the attention, right? And that is the time you get to know that girl, right? And I know a lot of couple of them and that actually got married working at Hooter, finding the true love. So it's it's like, do you have the courage to go and talk to girls, right? I don't have courage to like go to the public and just walk out to a girl at the gym or in the sidewalk or in the library and just talk to her. That's not me. But if you go to a restaurant where the girls come talk to you, that is a little bit different. That you don't feel nervous because uh, she is paid to act nice to you, so you feel less pressured, right? If you go to like a street, right, walking down the street, or maybe you go Walmart and you saw a really attractive girl, you might get rejected right away. Like, hey, I think you're really pretty. Oh, thank you so much. And then you'll be like, hey, can I get your number or something? And then you might get rejected. It hurts. Rejection never is a good feeling. But if you go Hooter, the girl actually start the conversation, right? Hi, how's your day? And then we can, what you like to do and what's your hobby and stuff like that. And and that make you feel like, oh, this is a lot better, easier than trying to like go to the public and try to find girls, right? And yeah, that's kind of like the place to be if you want to talk to female people, female girls, right? Girls. And but I also never been to like Hooters. I don't know how the food tastes like. Is it really actually good, or is it like not that good? Because the menu looks pretty generic, like the burgers, French fries, chicken fingers. These are like generic American food. You can get at any of the American restaurants, but different burgers have their different styles, right? And yeah, so the biggest bet is why Hooter is still in business is because of the regular people that comes in all the time. Like, you meet one waitress and you talk to her for a little bit and you go home, all you think about is her, right? You just lay in bed, think about her, wake up, think about her again. But at the same time, your waitress might have a girlfriend, but talking to her just make you heart melt. And it's like I did this substance. That could be the reason that Hooter's business is doing great, right? Because also at the same time you're spending pretty good amount of money. I see like a lot of people that give Hooter waitress $20 tip, $60 tip, and $80 tips just to like for her to spend, because she's really attractive, right? Attractive people tend to get better jobs and easier to communicate, easier for other people to open up. That's a study, that's a fact, right? If you're ugly, I don't know, you're good. That's you're ugly. Then I don't know, right? What else we can say about that? But if you're attractive girl, you get all the attention. Like, like you walk with a girl, right? If I was a girl and I walk with an attractive friend, she will get hit on the street so many times. So you gotta think about it. Like, if you got a girlfriend for a Hooter, right? She very attractive. She'll get hit on school, no, hit on gym, going to Walmart, going to restaurants, going just somebody walking in the park. She'll get hit on, So you gotta think about that too. Like if you got a girl as a from Hooters, do you think she is loyal enough to you that she won't dump you? Right, that's the question too. Cause Hooter girls, they have really high standards. They actually they look at your overall body shape, and I heard that one of the Hooter girls gained too much weight and she was put on suspension from the job for 30 days in order for her to lose weight. So you basically getting the highest standard of body shape girls, right? Not the highest standard of personality, but highest standard of body shape. And that just me talking about if you find a girlfriend like from Hooter, right? Just talking to her and then you found her attractive and you guys had a connection and moved off to the next stage, right? Um, yeah. So, what do you think is causing the Hooter to stay in business? Because of their attractive girls, or because there's just simply a lot of single guys out there that like to talk to girls, or because I think it might not be that good of a big of a deal. Like families, like dads, mom, children, and their kids actually bring the kids to the Hooter to experience what Hooter is like. Like my parents never brought me to Hooter because I don't know, just have bad perception on me. Like I feel like I'm a pervert going in there. So I'm not a pervert. I am a loyal guy. So that's one of the reasons I just go to Arby's or McDonald's. Just I don't even interrupt people. I just order at the computer, right? Um, but leave it in the comment down below what you think about that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next one.